Let me do a little news anchoring for you. Are we good?
Yes, we're live.
3, 2, 1. And we're live from central, Italy. Where
No.
we're northern Italy?
We're in
Florencia.
Here we are live in the Chianti region of Italy with my friends, whom you can't see on the camera because this is about me.
This is me.
I've just eaten a grape from a vine. It's the most significant experience of my life.
That's sad.
No commentary from the peanut gallery, please. We've just gotten through a wine tour with some Italians.
Our bus is leaving, actually.
And our bus is leaving. So I'm back to you, Brandon, and I'll be back later. Here I am live. Once again, in a small town in Italy. We're in the castle now. And you would think that it would be kind of breezy in here, but it's actually pretty stuffy. So, just so you know.
I'm pretty sure a person's being tortured in the next room.
Back to you, Brandon. Here we are at the Ristorante. We've had several bottles of Chianti. Are you with me, Brandon? And
Yes.
some Prosecco and some sparkling wine.
You're losing the audience, Scott. You're losing.
All right, back to you, Brandon. Live from Tuscany. It smells amazing in this kitchen. Back to you, Brandon. Here we are live on the bike paths in Florence. It's a beautiful day. It's Sunday, September 23rd. Brandon, Aaron, Brett, and I, Scott Neumann, your reporter, coming at you. Back to you, Brandon. Reporting live from the top of the Piazza Michelangelo, Scott Neumann here.
Is this thing on?
We are currently beholding a great view of Florence.
Is this live?
Are you serious right now? Am I reporting? This just in from the top of the Boboli Gardens. This view of Florence, exquisite. Back to you, Brandon. Reporting live from Basilica of St. Peter. Scott Neumann here, reporting live from the top of St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican City. We've just taken almost 400 steps from the base of the Basilica to the top. We're out of breath, but full of hope and wonder. Back to you, Brandon. Ladies and gentlemen, this just in. We've had a great meal at this corner restaurant. Where?
I was going.
Rome. We're not reporting live. We're into our third bottle of wine. It's a Chianti. It has a face on it. I wish I could show it to you, but the wine would pour out. And Good afternoon, audience. Scott Neumann reporting here live from the Roman Forum. We've had an exciting morning full of historical learnings and sightseeing. Let me just take you through it a little bit and then point out some really significant things that I'm seeing from where I'm standing. First of all, we visited the Colosseum this morning and had a tour with good information, but with some administrative woes. All in all, it was time well spent. And after that, we moved over to to ancient Rome, which is where I'm standing right now in the Roman Forum. I want you to turn around with me, and I want to show you the original Roman Senate building. This is quite a sight. This is one of the most significant buildings in ancient Rome, and one of the first demonstrations of legislative government. In fact, the United States, where I'm from, as you know, actually modeled its own Senate in some way off of the Senate of Rome. It's been an exciting day, and actually, let me turn around. Just go ahead and zoom in on that, Brandon. We're all the way up there, and got a panoramic view of the Roman Forum. It was quite a thrill, and while our stomachs are empty and we're hungry, we're full of information and full of historical perspective. Back to you. Reporting live from some random bar in Rome. We're in Venice. Reporting live, Scott Neumann here. We just got off the train, and this is our last of 3 cities. We're on our way to the apartment, and evening activities will commence, which include largely dinner and some form of boat ride. We'll come back to you with more later. Back to you, Brandon. Ladies and gentlemen, Scott Neumann coming live from Best Venice Condos. I have a lot to tell you, so stay with me. I have just entered with my group to one of the most bizarre places I've ever been in my life. I want to take you on a tour of this place and point out some of the high points, namely some of the most bizarre. Follow me this way to the left, your right, as I take you to the grand foyer. There seems to be a mysterious light emanating from this these panel of windows that go nowhere. I don't know what they are, and to be honest, I don't know if I want to know or if I don't. To your left, follow me into this room. It seems like an ordinary room, and perhaps it is, but I don't know about you, but this looks like it used to be something else, like a doorway maybe into another world. You be the judge. So follow me down the hall. We've got more cabinetry than is in most African countries. Right in here to your right. Do you know what's in these? Nothing. Nothing's in them. We don't have anything we need for our stay in this apartment. And you would think maybe that some of that would be in these cabinets, but it's not. These are totally empty. They seem to be totally a waste of time. Moving into this room, I want to point to you out one of the creepiest pieces of furniture I've ever seen. This, get a close-up of that, Brandon. I don't even know what you call this. A wardrobe, a closet. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, totally empty. Or is it? Not to mention this rose-colored glass that just seems to say, won't you be my neighbor? Okay, let's come this way now, further down the hall. Further down the hall, I'm going to go into my right and show you the bathroom. And then I'm going to turn around so I'm not going to be able to see what's behind me. Brandon, why don't you go right in here? And I'm going to talk a little bit about... This is the yellowest light I've ever seen, okay? Won't you agree?
Yeah, that's pretty yellow.
It's making me ill. It's making me feel like someone peed in the entire room. If you know what I mean. Okay, come with me now, Brandon, into this room. I want to show you some more cabinets. I want to show you some more cabinets that seem to have no purpose. But what's behind them, what's more interesting, is this door that's locked. We don't know what's in here. We're only left to speculate. I'm going to take you into what is some of the most bizarre and interesting parts of this house, which are the kitchen, living room, and dining room. Won't you follow me? Here we are in what appears to be an ordinary kitchen. What's extraordinary about it is that it isn't equipped at all for normal kitchen things. We have no wine glasses. We have no forks. We can't have any of the ordinary. We basically have no way of enjoying this space, and I find that to be very disturbing. The other thing that's disturbing about it is that it seems as though this entire place has been robbed. By ghosts? I don't know. You tell me. Now I want to point you out something very interesting, and it's an interesting design choice, and we actually have many designers on our trip, and I'd like to go to them for some specific commentary on what appears to be a totally useless rope trim. Amber, would you give us a few words about that?
Yes. Originally, was thinking maybe it was concealing wires, but looking over here, if you want to zoom in.
Zoom in on that, Brandon.
There's absolutely no wires.
No wires.
It's concealed.
How fundamentally odd is that?
And the paint job on the roof.
Does that appear to be spray paint?
It does, or glue.
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 That is interesting. Okay, thank you so much. What's the other thing that's interesting and maybe the most disturbing in this entire apartment, is this piece of furniture here. And what would you call this, Amber?
A bar.
A bar. It's a bar. Yeah, what do you expect to see in bars?
Alcohol.
Alcohol, what else?
Glasses.
Glasses, equipment, infrastructure. Do you see any of those things?
Healy.
No, you don't. You don't. The final thing I'm going to show you, and then I'm gonna leave you to your sleep, which is hopefully going to be better than ours, is this room in here. What's disturbing about this room is that it was promised to be a bedroom and yet has no ordinary, fundamental equipment for being a bedroom. If that doesn't spell conspiracy, Brandon, I don't know what does. Do you know what I mean? Again, reporting live. We'll have more with perhaps some of the positive things about this place tomorrow when it's light outside. Back to you. After a long day of reporting, I just gotta dig in.